Why, hello there everybody. How are you doing today? It's me, again. And again today I'm here to bring you yet another update on my situation. And today's update is the same update as all previous updates. And that is, my phone has not rung. Yet. And I say yet because it's going to ring. Because my situation is going to be resolved. Because accountability is here. You see, you all really believe that talking about something is actually doing something. You really believe that. You actually believe that talking about something is actually accomplishing something. It's doing something. When, well, you can talk about a trip for years and years and years, but until you actually start taking the trip, all you're doing is talking about a trip, meaning you're not doing anything. Now, you can talk about doing something for a year, or 2 years, or 3 years, but until you actually start doing whatever it is you've been talking about doing, all you're doing is talking about it. So no, folks, talking about something isn't actually doing something. See, that's why you all like the media. You all really actually think that you all are doing something by calling the lying, ignorant media liars and stupid, when that's a given. We already know that they're lying to us. You aren't accomplishing anything. You aren't doing anything except wasting your time. Period. A lot of you all really believe that sitting in your little groups, putting out posts like, well, would you still vote for Trump today? Are you proud of your vote for Trump? It doesn't matter. You can't go back in time and unvote it. What does it matter? That's busy work. That's making you, that's a pat on your back. Yes, yes, yes. You elected Donald John Trump, or you voted for him. That's wonderful. That was, November of 2016. We are now in what, April of 2018? And you're still talking about what you did back in 2016, in November of 2016. Just keep flapping your gums. I told you. I told you what's going to happen for you people. One day you're going to wake up and you're going to look around, and the only people that are going to be around you are other talkers, just like yourself. Other people who talk about doing something, but never, ever start doing. And the biggest reason why all you want to do is talk about doing something is because, well, there's several reasons why. One, you are afraid to succeed, not afraid to fail. You fear success much, much more than you fear failure. Because you're absolutely content with being a failure because you don't even want to try. And if you never try to do something, well, then you have succeeded at failing to do anything. How about that? Let that sink in. And a lot of these talkers are now being outed because they're feeling the heat. And I told you 3 years ago that this is exactly what was going to happen. You see, the doer comes in, and the doer shames the talker, simply by doing. The talker always says, ain't nothing ever going to change. Yet, if you look around today, everything's changing. Oh, North Korea is always going to be big and bad. Well, North Korea is coming to the table. They're talking about officially ending the war, taking away, stopping their nuclear program over in North Korea. But you all wouldn't know about that. Or you all don't believe that. Well, because you all are too busy talking about how stupid and how stupid the stupid people are and how bad the lying media is at lying. You're wasting your time. You're doing nothing but flapping your gums. So Gus, go ahead. Look, I'm going to encourage you to just start doing. Some of you all just need to... I just had a friend... I don't know about you all, but I get friend requests all the daggum time. And now what it is, it's friend requests from friends, supposed Facebook friends, who have created a second page because, well, they were blocked. I'm over the target. They're giving you busy work. You actually think that making a post on Facebook is accomplishing something. You really do believe that. You actually believe that posting out some kind of... You actually believe that calling CNN, the Clinton News Network, on Facebook is accomplishing something. All you're doing is becoming them. That's it. That's it. You're just cutting down somebody. You're berating, you're belittling somebody. That's all. That is your intention. Your intention is to aggravate and to make them mad. And you're not accomplishing anything. Because one, hello, they don't hear you. They don't hear you. All that is doing is encouraging other people to waste more of their time and do the very same thing. You know, oh, do you think that Melania Trump is a good first lady? What does that matter? What if I don't? Oh, you're just looking for a conflict. You're looking for a fight is what you're looking for. You're looking for anything to talk about, anything to say that you're right and everybody else is wrong. While, hello, abortion was still killing the babies. Those 17 kids that were murdered down in South Florida still have yet to... The people who are responsible for those 17 kids being murdered down in South Florida still have not been held accountable. And let's not forget about my situation. Cherish Periwinkle still has not received complete justice. Because again, I've said it before and I'm going to say it again. 8-year-old Cherish Periwinkle should have never been kidnapped, raped, and murdered. And that's the truth. But instead of dealing with the harsh, cold reality of these fakes and frauds and counterfeits, you all just want to flap your gums and talk about things that are just totally, completely irrelevant. You want to pat yourself on the back for casting a vote for your guy, for President Donald John Trump. It's a good thing. I'm not mad at you. I'm thankful that it happened. But hello, that was in November of 2016. What have you done lately? Besides, cut down, berate, and belittle people. It's time to start doing. It's time to get rid of the fakes and frauds and counterfeits. You all are the one. You all are choosing to overlook. You're doing just like they're doing, but that's okay. It's okay. Your numbers are dwindling. And more people, just like myself, are standing up and demanding answers. Demanding that the agreed upon law, that the agreed upon legal structure operate and be enforced and upheld when we know that the law has been violated. I'm going to get the 20 years of my life that has been stolen from me back. So says the law. Cherish Periwinkle. Donald Smith may have been the one who kidnapped, raped, and murdered 8-year-old cherished periwinkle back in 2013. But he is not the only one responsible for him doing that. He was unleashed. He was unleashed simply by people who have a title, who are doing the very same thing that you all, that the vast majority of you all do. Sit back and overlook. Talk about trivial little things. Talk about things that just don't matter. And look what happens. Look what happens. Look what happens when you have everybody overlooking. Well, 17 kids down in South Florida get slaughtered. You forgot about them already? Oh, you forgot about them because, well, oh my goodness gracious, nothing's ever going to happen about that. You want to bet? Up here in northeast Florida, Baker County is a young man. It was a young man that he's dead. He's dead. Happens to be black, and the father, his father, 70-something days later, the Florida Department of Law Enforcement, which is the state of Florida's version of the FBI, still can't give him a reason as to why his son is dead. His son was unarmed. Anyway, they want answers. And now the community is coming up. And the man said, here's, pay close attention, you race baiters. This is a black man in the deep south. He said, this isn't about white or black. This is about truth, about justice. I want to know why my son is dead. Here is the belief, and here's what it looks like. It looks like that the local authorities, fakes and frauds and counterfeits, are covering up for somebody of some type of stature. In other words, some rich dude did something that ended up killing this guy, and they're trying to cover it up. They're trying to come up with some kind of reasonable legal explanation for why this kid is dead. You know, the same thing that they're trying to do for those 17 kids down in South Florida. The same thing that they're trying to do, but I just won't let them do it, for the kidnap, raping, and murdering of 8-year-old cherished periwinkle. No, folks, I tell you what, you all just keep going right on ahead, and you all just keep talking, flapping your gums, being Captain Obvious, and what you're going to do is you're going to wake up one day, and the only friends you're going to have are the friends of all the fake, counterfeit, duplicate Facebook pages that you have. Because we are tired of overlooking. We are choosing to refuse. We are choosing and refusing to overlook. Because we are tired of all the death, all of the destruction, all of the misery that happens when you overlook and you slide. You let slide. No, we're tired of it. So what's going on today? Very simple. More and more people, just like myself, just like those people out in Baker County, we are waking up and demanding that our laws be applied. We are refusing to overlook. We want everyone held to the same standard. And that's exactly what's going to happen. That's exactly what is happening. So you know what? If you're too scared to hold somebody else accountable, there's a very good chance the reason why that is because, well, you yourself are afraid of being held accountable. Well, I got news for you. It's only a matter of time before accountability shows up on your doorstep. Because, like it or not, fakes, frauds, counterfeits, and genuine articles all alike, it's becoming perfectly obvious to everyone involved that accountability is here. The only question that remains, my friend, is what exactly are you going to do about it? Just saying.